The Calgary Police Service Homicide Unit is investigating after a woman was found assaulted in the community of Brentwood and later died in hospital. At approximately 1:20 a.m. on Wednesday, February 22nd, 2017, we were called to a bank located at 4820 Northland Drive Northwest. After a security guard found a woman in distress outside, she was taken to hospital by EMS where she succumbed to her injuries early last Friday. The autopsy was completed yesterday and the victim has been identified as Trisheena SIMON, 28, of Calgary. Her death has been determined to be a homicide. We do not believe the attack was random and are asking anyone with information on where Trisheena was in the days and hours leading up to the assault to call police or Crime Stoppers. I can try to answer any questions you might have.
Can you talk about the kind of injuries that she had?
It was massive head injuries.
Any suspects or persons of interest at this time?
Not at this time. Investigators have compiled a list of people that are being interviewed and trying to determine who may have been involved, or more importantly, where Trisheena was or who she may have been associating with leading up to the assault.
Because it happened early in the morning, are you looking for people who may have seen her earlier that evening? Is that part of what you're looking for?
Yeah, anybody that can outline for us a little bit of Trisheena's relationships or where she might have been and who she might have been with leading up to that. I believe the last time from the timeline we put together where somebody might have seen her was potentially overnight, early morning of the 20th, 21st at one of the emergency shelters in the city. So from that to the point of where she was picked up by EMS would be important to outline who she may have been with.
Do you have any reason to believe that she was assaulted there, or was she taken there after being assaulted?
I don't think we know that at this point. That's part of what the investigation hopefully will determine. And any information anybody has that can help outline that for us would be important, because at this point I don't believe we know for sure if the assault occurred there or in that area, or if she was dropped off there, or what occurred.
You mentioned that she may have been in an emergency shelter, but any indication if she lived close to that area?
The best information we have is that Trisheena was somewhat transient and didn't have a residence of her own, and would have been in that particular situation for the last number of years.
Was she known to police?
Not in particular, just from some interactions around the transient nature and the emergency shelters, things like that.
Have you been able to, I know you're obviously looking for other people to come forward with information, have you been able, because of the transient nature, have you been able to speak with close friends, family members yet, or has that been a challenge so far?
No, there's been some people identified that we have interviewed. There's more to do, obviously, and we're really appealing to anybody that in particular would have had some dealings with or knows who Trisheena might have been hanging around with in the hours or days leading up to where she was assaulted.
Do we know anything about relationships? Does she have children, anything like that?
I'm not sure on the children thing, personally. And as far as current relationships go, that's what our appeal to the public would be, again, to try to provide some background information for us on that.